Hello, both sides of the conversation family. We welcome you to this virtual space crafted especially for you. My name is Jada Curry, and I'm both sides of the conversation's marketing director and graphics design specialist. I want to take some time to ground us all as a community into this space we are about to open up in, so let's go through our community standards. Both sides of the conversation is providing a safe and honest space for open conversation, so we ask that you all be respectful of that. We also ask that you be respectful of each panelist, host, and participant. We do encourage healthy debates and conversations. Don't personalize anything with anyone. This includes name calling, bullying, trolling, or shaming. This will not be allowed or tolerated. Your perspective is yours. It is not a prescription. You do not have to agree, but show respect. These community standards apply to all of our live shows and any virtual spaces that we hold on social media, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We want to make sure that we are caring for each other as a community. This is our priority in all of our endeavors as both sides of the conversation. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's show and continue to stay in touch with us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or all of them. All right, thank you for listening and see you soon.
Welcome, everybody, to both sides of the conversation. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. Today is Tuesday, so you know what that means. We have another segment about our hidden gems, okay? We have this segment every Tuesday where we highlight our Black and brown businesses, our community leaders, and organizations that are doing positive things to impact the community. Today, we have a full house, okay, y'all? Be patient today. We got a lot of guests today, and we'll get through it, and my Wi-Fi has just been giving me problems. I don't know. I got to call them out here and figure out what's going on. Everything is going wrong over here with my Wi-Fi, and I just can't get service, and everything just having problems. But again, we'll get through today's show. Today, we have our co-host back, Pretty Tony. Welcome back.
Hey, John Henry. Hey, community. Happy Tuesday. Happy to be here. Like John said, we got a full house. I'm excited for the show. If this is your first time tuning in, you in for a treat. Sit back and relax and enjoy our platform. It's Two Perspectives. Hey.
All right, community, y'all know what it is every Tuesday. For y'all that just tuning in, go to our YouTube, okay? If you would like to leave live chat, comments, or salute the guest tonight, please do it on our YouTube, on our live chat. Also, you can go to our Facebook page and group, leave comments there as we get through tonight's guest. And again, we just decided to all the community folks. I know everybody was like, what happened with the supervisors meeting today to talk about reparations? They canceled the meeting and they moving it to next week on Valentine's Day. Y'all know what that means, community. It's always some issues. It's resistance when the people are coming. Because y'all know we showing up. They always move stuff around. They want to put it on a holiday so we get caught in love and we forget about our reparations, all right? $5 million on the line. That's what they're asking. We're going to see what the supervisors in San Francisco go talk about again next Tuesday for the supervisor meeting. Show up to City Hall at 12 o'clock. Black folks, don't just sit there and be like, I want to hear more. Go and get involved. Show up to the supervisor meeting. Let them know we're not playing about what's owed to us. Let's all come together and march in solidarity. So next Tuesday at the supervisors meeting, they put it on Valentine's Day. I guess they want some love from the community. They want some compassion and all that. But no, we're stumping, all right? We coming in there and we're demanding our equity. We're taking our equity, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to let them know we're not playing in San Francisco about our reparations, okay? We know the harm. We know it was being caused to the people, and we will march together in solidarity for what's owed to us and for our ancestors. Again, happy Black History Month to all our community folks. As this month is going by, we are celebrating Black history, and we are excited about that. So with that being said, we're going to jump into some of the real news, community announcements real quick, and get into our full house of hidden gems tonight. We are excited. So again, with that being said, we'll get through them. An Oakley woman here in the Bay Area was sentenced to 8 years in prison for pleading guilty to statutory rape and lewd acts with minors. The lady Jennifer DeGarlo, 35, has been sentenced to 7+ years in prison, pleading guilty to 21 felony counts of lewd acts with a minor, statutory rape, and several boys she had sexual encounters with at the ages of 13 to 16. All of the alleged victims were friends and ex-boyfriends of her daughter. Again, tragic news to hear young people in our community are victims, okay, of these adults, these predators. Doesn't matter if it's a male or a female. These type of acts are not okay in our community. And again, who are we protecting? Are we protecting our young people? And these are the conversations we have to have. Ladies in the community, fellas, we have to have a real conversation when it comes to our minors. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. If you are over the age of 18, okay, you should not be messing with anybody under the age of 18. And if you're 40 plus, you definitely should be messing with anybody under the age of 18. But again, for whatever reasons, we have these fantasies and we have these things that are going on in our community. Again, it is not acceptable. And we're glad that they made swift action, and that should be held up for anyone in our community, male or female. We have to protect our young people, leave them with their innocence. I know teenage folks are going through hormonal changes and things of that nature, but it's not okay for adults to prey on our young people. Tragic news, but again, justice, and hopefully these young folks can get some mental health and understand that what took place was not okay, and they all get healing. With that being said, the sheriff office is warning of a teen orbited attack in Millbrae. They had got a warning to parents about a group reportedly jumping out of vehicles, using toy guns, and shooting hydrated gels at people. I don't know why our young people think it's okay to do this type of stuff. But community, be aware, talk to your young folks, and make sure that they understand the severity of driving by, shooting paintballs and different things at people. We have people in the community who deal with different illnesses and health conditions, and sometimes those type of projectiles could cause bodily injuries and send some of our elders to hospitals. So that is not cool. If you know any teens that are doing that, reach out to them, have conversations, make sure our community is safe and they are protected. Also, I know you guys probably heard yesterday there was a 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria. And we want to continue to uplift the folks out there, as 5,000+ people have already been reported dead. Tragic situation. Y'all know here in the Bay Area in California, we are also privy to these earthquakes. So again, I just hope we are doing our part here to also support them, but make sure that we are getting prepared. All right. It's been 30+ years since our last earthquake, and y'all know we are due for one. We've been having small ones here and there. So community, make sure you get prepared. If this is not the wake-up call, this is the call to action for you and your family. Make sure your young ones, your teenagers, make sure your aunties and grandmothers and folks know where to meet if we have a major earthquake. As you all know, power lines might be down, phones might be out, we might have loss of Wi-Fi. Make sure you have a plan in place for your young children to know if something happens, this is where we're going to meet at: the police department, at a park, wherever it is. So if y'all lose cell phone communication, they know to go to that location and wait. Also, we're going to have some more emergency preparedness folks come on from the city of San Francisco and across the Bay Area to talk about things that we could put in place for not only for earthquakes, but for fires, for storms. Y'all seen what just took place several weeks ago. We got to do our part intentionally, community, to make sure we are prepared, make sure we have batteries, radios, ways we can contact and listen to what's going on, because sometimes we won't have cell phone service and we won't have internet and Wi-Fi. So again, make sure you're doing your part. Prepare your family. Be intentional. Have that conversation. Put your evacuation plan together if you need to remove into a remote area, so your young folks and elders of the family know how to connect with community. With that being said, we're going to jump into our events. Okay, we got a number of events that we're going to be talking about. All Black History Month. Y'all know there's events happening all over the city, all over the Bay, and we're going to make sure folks get that information. We've been posting them on our social media handles. If you're looking for the flyer, just go to our both sides of the conversation: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. All of those flyers are up there. Our Twitter, you should see those flyers for these events that we're talking about today, but we'll get them on the screen. jot them down, take notes. You can always go back at the end of the show, watch today's broadcast, and grab the information. With that being said, Babywood residents, don't get dismissed. They have a lawsuit that's going on for the health and issues that is going on in the Hunters Point shipyard. A lot of folks have already filled that out, but they are now going back, trying to make sure that they reach all of the families and the folks who've been impacted. This lawsuit is moving forward. If you have lived in the Bayview district, okay, at any point over your time, please make sure you check out Broder & Broder Law Firm. There's a number on there. Call and make sure your name is on the list, as they're trying to find all the residents who lived in San Francisco in District 10 because the chemicals, the radiation, and things that impacted the community. And this lawsuit is big, it's huge. A lot of folks and families. I know we've lost a lot of loved ones to cancer and different things of that nature, respiratory issues. This is real. Make sure you reach out and make sure that your name is on that list. Also, Historic Day for Californians with Old Conviction and Records. They are having a safety and justice with the Time Done organization. The information is up there. If you have been impacted or been arrested or have a criminal history and you're having struggles trying to get through some of the processes, there have been a number of bills passed. There's some organizations out there. Time Done is one of them that's leading the way to help folks with convictions, to get their records sealed, to get them housing, different things of that nature. Please reach out to timedone.org, and shout out to all my Time Done folks that are doing amazing work to help impact our community. Also, celebrate Black History Month with MOAD. They're having a number of series going on, some great stuff with art. Go check out some of the Black history stuff that's going on. The information is on the screen. Please check them out all month long. They're going to have musicians, art, different things to acknowledge our Black history and Black History Month, and talk about some of the things that they're going to be doing in the 4 months to make sure that we continue to highlight and uplift our ancestors. Also, the AARP Foundation, get your taxes done. They're doing them from February 1st to April 15th in person at the Tax Aid 3 San Francisco location. If you'd like to make a pre-appointment, please use the website information up there. It is tax season, community. Make sure that you get your taxes done. You don't want to pay those late penalties. All right. They increased the penalties as they increased a lot of things with this interest rate. So again, don't let Uncle Sam get you. All right. Put the money back in your pocket, but make sure you file in time. Also, join the art gallery walk that's happening for District 10 Black History Month reception. It is happening February the 8th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Supervisor Shaman's Walden office. It's at room 282 at City Hall. Check out some of the community art and some of the things that they're going to have for Black History Month. It is pretty cool the way they decorated City Hall. So please stop by, check out tomorrow what they have going on. It should be great. Also, the inauguration for our San Francisco Public Defender, Mr. Mano Raju, is happening February the 8th, 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the new Southeast Community Center at 1550 Evans Street. Please get out there. Go meet the new public defender and see what's going on and see some of the things that he's putting in place to help our people in the community. We know with all of the policing that's going on, we see what just happened in Memphis, and we know sometimes our folks in the community are financially impacted. And when it comes to law enforcement and coming in contact, the public defender's offices who represent folks in our community. So go check him out, see what he's all about. Make sure you meet him, get to know who he is. You never know if you're going to need him or one of your loved ones or family members. And he's doing some amazing work to impact community. Also, save the date for our Dreaming Forward, the celebration of Black joy, Black excellence, and Black power. Okay, February the 9th, this Thursday from 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be out there. You'll see me there with all of the Dreamkeeper folks and all of the organizations that are doing the Dreamkeeper work. This is going to be a great event, all-day event. But come check out some of the resources. Some phenomenal speakers are going to be in the house talking about how do we move equity forward in the Black community? How do we work together in solidarity? How do we build a Black ecosystem? How do we hold city leaders in accountability? How do we hold the legislators to make sure that the policies are put in place to help protect Black folk? Y'all know we still don't have a police bill passed after George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. All right, we can't just give our hands up and say enough's enough. Community, we got to stick in solidarity and continue to fight until we get the things that we need in place to help protect the people in our community. Also, the Office of Small Business and Flood Disaster Relief Program, they're having some applications that's going out for grants February 10th. I think there's a deadline at 5 p.m. If you have a business that was impacted during the floods, if you had roof leaking, water flood, any kind of damages or anything like that, make sure you reach out. They have some funds that they're giving to nonprofits and folks who've been impacted by the storm. So check out the website and go apply so that you can make sure you get the funds and the support you need to bring your business back into operation. Also, the Playground Solo Performance Festival is happening February the 10th at 7 p.m. The Playgrounds SF is all on the information in there. Please go out there and check out some of these amazing events, some of these amazing artists and folks that are doing some of these great events during this month of February. Also, the I2 Sing America album release party is happening. It's going to be happening February 11th, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the Brava Theater on Mission, 2781 24th Street in San Francisco. Y'all know my guy Rodney came on here. They did a phenomenal show over the Christmas holiday season. Talking about talented young brother, 32 years old, running his own art studio, doing his own theater. Powerful young brother, and we proud of Rodney and all the work that they're doing. So go check out their release report. If you want to hear some good music, that brother can blow, okay? He can sing, and they have some phenomenal folks that are doing some work. So go check out the release party. Here's some of the music and some of the things that they're doing on the 11th. Also, the Buchanan Mall Hub is launching their I forgot what it's called right now. I know what it is, but it's the b-ball court that they're doing, but it's some amazing stuff that they're going to be doing with our community on February 11th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. They're going to be at the basketball courts. This is a registered event. If you would like to be a part of it, please use the Google link below, and we'll make sure we get the flyer out to all community folks. Go out and check out. It's going to be a great event. Shout out to all the folks that are making the Buchanan Mall a new space for Black folks to come out and do things. They are cleaning it up, and there's some rebuilding going on at the mini park. So there's some things happening in the Fillmore over there. Make sure y'all get out and support these events. Also, our Both Sides of the Conversation essay contest for our elementary, middle school, and high school students are coming to an end this Saturday, February the 11th. If you would like to get in, all right, each class group, elementary, middle school, and high school, there's a $500 reward for the winner of the essay contest. Please check out our social media handles. If you want to be a part of the contest, your children have till this Saturday, okay, at 11:59. Once Sunday morning hit, no more submissions could come through. And again, if your child is going to submit to be a part of it, if they are the winning essay contest recipient, they will have to come to our bowling event on February 18th to receive their $500 cash and their award and read their essay to everybody at the event. So again, before you sign your children up, make sure you can bring them to the bowling event to receive their winnings. Because if they're not there, we're going to give it to the next person in line. We will have one family sitting aside just in case they don't show up. And we're going to be doing all of those essay contest read-offs around 3 or 3:30. Okay, so make sure you're there, community. All right, I want nobody lying on and saying, hey, I didn't receive my money. Okay, be there. Start at 1 o'clock. 3 o'clock is when we're going to start the essay contest. Make sure your young ones are there so that they can have a chance to win their money. And we'll announce all of the winners, and we'll get them on next Tuesday before the event. Also, Aim by Kyle Abraham, free dance class is happening February the 12th. And they're going to have the doors open at 10 a.m. for all community class gatherings. They're going to have it at the Booker T. Washington Center at 800 Presidio Avenue. If you would like to be a part of it, if you in dance, you want to come check out, they're doing some amazing dance and health workouts. Shout out to Shakira and all of the Booker T. Washington team as they continue to focus on mental health and health for our community, making sure we have the programming for our community folks. So check out Booker T. Washington and some of the programs that they have going on to help Black health for this year. Also, Black Excellent Black Vision exhibit is happening at the Exploratorium after dark, February the 16th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's at Pier 15 in Embarcadero in San Francisco. Go check out some of those exhibits. If you haven't took your kids to check out the Exploratorium, you need to take them. It is amazing inside of that space. Also, the DKI community updates meetings is still happening February the 16th, 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. The registration link is on there if you would like to know what's going on with Dreamkeeper, how people are moving, who's the people in it, all the parts. Please go to those meetings, check out so you can know what's going on. The 43rd annual music contest is happening. They're taking applications, but the deadline is February the 17th. The contest date is February 23rd, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is hosted by the San Francisco Alliance of Black Educators. Please go to their website to check out more information on that event. Also, the African American Historical Culture Society Black History Month celebration is happening February the 18th at City Hall from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. For more information, check out the website below, and you'll be able to be a part of that. Also, the Black History Parade and Community Party is happening February 18th at 11 a.m. at the Bayview Opera House, and they're going to head down and march down to the Southeast Community Center. So that should be a great event. Wear your dashikis, wear all your African stuff, and be a part of the community when we march down to the Southeast Center. Also, I mentioned earlier, our Both Sides of the Conversation annual Black History Bowling event is taking place Saturday, February 18th. We are less than a week away. Community is free to all y'all. Y'all can come. You got to sign up and register. I know we're getting close. A lot of people are signing up, and I know my people. We always go wait to the last minute to sign up. Then everybody going to be mad when they can't get in, all right? Sign up. Go on there today. The registration link is on all of our social media handles. You can go to our website, sign up. This is a family event for family and our youth. Come out, bowl, have a good time, get some free food, get some free gifts and activities. We're going to have some amazing stuff for community. So come check out this event. And y'all know what? We got some money. We giving out some money to our young people. Believe me, when I say we giving out money, we giving out cash money to our young people. So families, come out, come bowl with us, come hang with us. It's going to be a great time. You don't want to miss this one. This is going to be our second annual, and we're doing it bigger than we did last year. So please show up and have a good time with us. Also, the Black History 365 Street Fair is going to be happening February 19th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 1475 Fillmore Street. Please check it out. Come out and support that event. Also, the Mardi Gras Village Project is happening February 21st, 5 p.m. at 1475 Fillmore Street. Should be a great event. Also, the in-person legal cafe, they're having for business owners. They have lawyers coming to talk about business, law, things you need to know for your business. February 22nd from 12 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. at 940 C International Boulevard in Oakland. They got a lot of resources and information for community. So, man, we got more events. I thought we was doing all these events. I got more events. Traversing Words, Our Lives in the Absence of Justice, Reparation Panel, Artist Event, and Fashion Show is happening February 24th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Bayview Opera House. There's a lot of events, community. Don't tell me Black History Month ain't popping. There's all kind of stuff going on. Also, the second annual District 10 Visitation Valley Black History and Lunar New Year celebrations happening February 25th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Children's Playground Garden at 170 Teddy Street. What's cooking at the Sam Jordan Way? They're going to have a Bayview Food Fair that's happening February 25th, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Between 3rd and Phelps Street. Again, they're going to be having a lot of African-American food, fried chicken. I know it's going to be some fried chicken there. You want some fried chicken? Come check out some of that good fried chicken. So that's going to be happening. Get out there, community, and check it out. Also, the First Unit Society, they're having a scholarship for young folks. It's a $1,500 to $2,500 scholarship. The deadline is March 1st. Please get your young people to sign up. Check out the information on the screen as well. Also, our final ongoing events, the San Francisco Public Health, they are still doing the monkeypox vaccination and the flu vaccination every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at 701 Alabama Street. Please go up there and get your vaccination or shots if you need them. Also, the Peace Parks is presenting their Friday Night Fun every Friday night, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hamilton Rec Center, 1600 Gary Boulevard. This is for our young people. All right, we're trying to do violence prevention. They're doing some amazing stuff in there. If you want to bring some young people together for some positivity, come check out what Peace Parks is doing every Friday night. Also, the Lovely Ladies University open enrollment, ages 10 to 17, is happening Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at 1275 Fairfax in San Francisco. If you would like to be empowered, please check out the amazing folks that are doing that work. Also, the Saturday Family Fun Days are still going on every second and fourth Saturday with the San Francisco Rebels. They are still taking our young people and community folks out to events. As we know, the discretionary funds are getting tight in our community. Cost of eggs, gas, everything is going up. The amount of job losses happening. Money's going to get tight, but shout out to the Rebels. They're still trying to keep families and young folks active with no cost to you. So check out the events that they're doing, and the email address is on the screen. Also, our Both Sides of the Conversation capacity building fundraiser is still happening. If you would like to support us, make a donation, please do it, because everything you bless us with, we bless the people. It's a lot of work we do. If you don't know about us, go check out the work we do with our unhoused, how we feed those in need, how we do stuff for our young people, our elders. All we do is impact the community. So every dollar you support us, believe us, we will be supporting the community with those dollars. But there is internal things that we need to build here as an organization, like start with my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I can use somebody to get me a new router, because it's having problems over here. I don't know, y'all, but please support us. Check it out. Spread the word. All donations and support are tax deferred, so you can write that off. And we thank all of the folks who continue to support and sponsor the work that we do. Also, a couple of job openings. The San Francisco Children's Council is recruiting a community outreach manager, and that salary can range anywhere from $75,000 to $85,000. If that is you out there and you're looking for a job, you say, hey, this is something I want to do. I want to engage with our young people, families, and community. This is you. Please go apply. They are looking for a community outreach person. Also, UCSF Facility Services has a number of jobs open. And we are looking for folks in the community who have trade skills, background, janitorial. They have a lot of jobs. Please go on the website if you are looking for jobs. As we know, a lot of folks are being laid off. Go get on those opportunities. There's a lot of openings that they have at UCSF, and the information and the link is on the screen. Also, our youth team, we are still looking for San Francisco youth. If you're an honor roll student in San Francisco and you would like to be a part of our youth team, all right, please sign up. Go to HR@BSOTC. Get it in. We are looking for our phenomenal youth that are doing great in school and being great role models in the community, and they are paid stipends with this volunteership. I know a lot of parents calling me, John Henry, why it has to be honor roll? Okay, listen. We do a lot of mentorship. We work with the kids in juvenile. We work with the kids who truant. We work with the kids who not going to school. We do a lot of programming for them. We want to make sure that we honor our young people who go to school, who listen to their parents, do the right thing. We want to also make sure that they're impacted and they get some support and acknowledgement for doing the right things. We also have to uplift those young folks as well. So that's why, all right, I do enough for the kids that they acting right, all right? We bless them all the time, but we want to make sure that our young folks who are going to school on time, doing their homework, listening to their parents, get an opportunity to do something to help impact community as well, get a stipend for doing that. So San Francisco youth, reach out, parents, reach out. If you got a young person in your house that's doing some amazing stuff, reach out to us and we'll get them connected. Also, the In Black is in hiring sales and associates managers. Please go on the website if you're trying to get a job in that area. And then finally, our both sides of the conversation, we are still looking for volunteers to help support the work that we are doing. If that is you out there, and you're like, John, I've been trying to volunteer. I've been trying to connect with the community. I don't know what to do. I got all these skills. I want to do something. Come join our team. Reach out to us, and we'll find something for you to do. We got a lot of openings that we need help with as we're trying to build capacity within our organization. That is you. Reach out to us, and we will support you. Also, for all the folks tuning in, if this is your first time, go follow us on all of our social media handles. It don't hurt. We on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We all over the place. Go to our YouTube. Check us out. See some of the work that we're doing and how we're impacting community. And we appreciate all the folks who've been following, subscribing, and tagging and sharing our information out in the community. We appreciate the support. It takes us all to make this happen, to move Black equity forward, to uplift the voices of Black folks, to change the narrative. We can't do it by ourselves. It takes everybody, so we got to do it. Also, this Thursday, we have an educational presentation. I think this Thursday is going to be canceled. I know I'm going out of town. This Sunday, we're going to have a Sunday conversation. Can love come back this Valentine's Day? I don't know, okay? There's a lot of problems with relationships. It's a lot of problems. All right, we're going to have a conversation about it, though. We need a couple more panelists. I don't want to just have all the ladies. Fellas, where y'all at? Let's talk about this Black love on Valentine's Day. Let's get a couple of y'all to sign up. Ladies, if you do sign up, don't come on here with all of that victim playing, crying, and all that stuff. All right? We want some real conversation. Can we build some Black love this holiday season during the Valentine's Day? We're going to see. We'll have a conversation about it. And I know our amazing guests, Tony and the rest of the folk, they'll be holding it down. And we'll be seeing what Black love is all about. Can y'all do it? Because I'm not going to be here. Because, every time we have these relationship conversations, they kick the bishop out. But I'm out of town, so it don't matter. Y'all can have the conversation without me.
Yes.
I see y'all messaging.
You see how we playing that? We playing that out real easy.
Yeah, play it out now, Tony. All right. Yeah, they messaged me. They said, Bishop, shut up. Enough of the events. Let's see these hidden gems. All right. That's it. Tony, we're going to go ahead and let's get started. We're going to bring up some of our hidden gems tonight because we are already behind on time. Y'all see all the events in February. Don't tell me Black folks ain't thriving. Don't tell me Black folks ain't celebrating our rich history. Okay, we are doing it. So with that being said, we're going to bring up our first guest tonight, Miss Donisha from those apples. We're going to hear about these apples. How you doing, Queen? You got to unmute yourself.
Hi, hey Tony. How are you? Thank you, Bishop, for having me on tonight. Thank you, Tony and Colise, who is not here. I appreciate you guys bringing me on. This is a beautiful platform, and I know I'm running my mouth because I'm excited because I am a talker, but this is beautiful to see all this Black love on the screen today. Thank you for having me on.
So tell us who you are and what you do and what you all about.
All right. Well, I am about my business. My name is Denisha Clark, and How About Them Apples is my thing. I actually started How About Them Apples to actually teach my children the importance of ownership. And so doing that, I came up with a business and I had no idea what I was doing. And I came up with an idea of creating these beautiful apples. And it turned into one thing, and then it spun into cupcakes, and then it spun into a cakery. So it went from How About Them Apples to How About Them Apples Cakery, which is now you see on the platform, actually looking at it. And I want to share my screen so you can get a little look of what How About Them Apples provide. So I'm going to share my screen. I want to know if you guys can see my screen.
Not yet. Go ahead. You got to kick the share button. Go ahead.
I did hit it, and it's not sharing. So let's see what we can do. There we go. All right. So this is some of the desserts that actually came to me in spirit. If you can see them, please let me know.
We can see
Yummy. They look so
All right.
delicious.
I will scroll down so you can see just a little bit of what I do. How About Them Apples have been featured in several different capacities throughout the Bay Area and abroad. As you can see, we have exquisite cakes. We do our own thing. Okay, we got to sign in. So we're going to log off on here. But we do our own thing. Whatever you like, we provide. We have a caveat of different flavors. And so I need to see how to sign out, you guys. Can you help me? Or do you still see my screen share?
We don't see your screen no more.
Oh, good.
You
Great.
just have to see
So,
it.
thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the tutorial. So How About Them Apples has been featured in the Black Food and Wine. Peralta College partnered up with them, did several outstanding events with a couple of wineries throughout the Bay Area and Napa. And so I'm very excited what God has done with How About Them Apples and exposed me to so many different people. I love people, especially with infectious personalities. I consider myself that as well. And so partnered up with the Black community has brought great joy for How About Them Apples. So I'm very excited to say that right now, because of Black History in lieu of that, we're having a contest, and it is actually on my Facebook page. For those who are friends with me, you can go to my Facebook page and enter in to win a free cake from your girl. So you can, what you do is you share who's your favorite hero, add a picture, and then from there we'll do a drawing on the 23rd, and you can actually win a cake from How About Them Apples. Also, we do online classes for those who are interested. I do cupcake parties. You name whatever kind of party you would like. You can call How About Them Apples, and we will be there. Do call us in advance because we get booked up rather fast. I am the only baker and confectioner, so you got to give your girl some time to get that out there and push it out. We are a unique business. We provide unique cakes with the bomb taste. I am naturally New Orleans, so you will get a Southern taste, and it's unmatched, I must say.
Well, it looks delicious and it looks very pretty. And is it affordable though?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Uh-oh.
You know, if you can afford what you like, then you can afford How About Them Apples.
I love it.
Well, I'm just a little bit in shock here because I'm like, it's apples and sweet, okay? And it's like, I just came from the dentist and I had a lot of cavities. So I don't know if I can eat them How About Them Apples. But what I can say is I'm going to send somebody some How About Them Apples for Valentine's Day. How about that? Tony, let's send somebody a cake. So
Yeah.
Are you booked up for Valentine's Day?
I am.
Of course she is. Of course.
Yeah,
We want her to be booked.
we didn't get to order a cake for our bowling event, but maybe we can set something up with it. We'll connect. Are you here in the where you at in the Bay Area located?
I'm actually in Oakley, but I am a traveling baker. I do travel abroad, and for the rest of the month of February, I'm booked out of town. So I'm open March. If you need something in March, hey, give me a call.
All right, I'll definitely give you a call. My grandbaby birthday is March 3rd. I'll get a cake from you. Okay, I promise you, I'll get a cake.
Please do, and you'll be back again.
So I got a question though. You know, you talked about being from the South.
Yes.
And we talk about you know, Black health and sweets. All right. You know, in the Black community, there's a big deal with diabetes and different things of that nature. What do you do in your cakes that make your cakes less sugary, or a little bit more effective for the people in our community?
Well, I'm going to say this to you. I am a baker and I specialize in baking and sweets. It's unfortunate that we have a lot of health issues in the community, but I'm not one to snag back on my product. So if you want some sweets, that is what you're going to get. If you have diabetes, I suggest that you do not place an order. If you have any health issues, this is not the place. I do work for the public health department, and I will give you a stance on what's most important, and that is your health. And if I feel to believe that ordering a cake or getting some sweets is not advisable for you, the profit will not be there. So I will just encourage you to take care of your health and your strength. Yes.
See, you getting me in trouble. The health coach that just came on last week telling us how to get rid of our gut. She's my accountability partner. She's looking like Bishop. No cupcakes for you.
Well, Bishop, you can walk it out now. You can eat you a cupcake and take you a nice little stroll. You can go to the gym and work it out, drink you plenty of water, but yeah.
You're getting me in trouble. That's all I can say. Well, I mean, it is great that you are doing it. I mean, it's great to hear you book through the month of February. As we promote Black businesses here, one is for our community to reach out and support. But when we talk about Black business equity, there's been a diminishing number of Black businesses throughout the state of California, across this country. But being a business owner, running your business, what is some of the support, the needs that you need, not only from the city, not only from folks and loans and all that stuff, but what do you need from the people to help keep your business sustainable and to grow? Because a lot of times, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out here. Everybody's starting a business, but the downside is we don't talk about all the businesses that failed. Very few are sustainable for our community. But for you and your business, how do communities support you? And what are some of the needs? Because here in San Francisco, there's like 52 Black businesses along our corridor. And a lot of them here, then they go away. There's not a lot of support. A lot of these spaces that they get, they need a lot of work to remodel them, to bring them up to current times. What are some of those struggles? And then how do communities support you?
The struggle for me have been in the past, crabs in the barrel. People are not willing to share where they're getting their goods from. Again, I'm from the South. We do share. And so it's a different climate in California. Working with different people, it's I would say different females, even people in business, they're not willing to share where they're receiving their resources. So I feel if you share your resources, I do a lot of advertising for myself. And I found out that doing so, I've actually crossed over in finding different types of clientele. So I've reached over into the white population. I mean, every nationality that can benefit from receiving an experience from How About Them Apples. But I would say support would be the main struggle, getting our African American community to support one another in business. If we can support one another in business, we will really move along the lines of economy, financial stability. We can support each other and love on one another. We speak about this love and this joy and how we're going to help one another. But do we really do that? Do we really do that?
Did you ask the questions that I asked? I always ask the people, where's the village at? Everybody's talking about the village. I'm like, where's the village at? They don't show up. They come to your store. They want a discount.
They want a discount.
They go to Gucci and they pay all top dollars with the tax and everything. I don't know. Reciprocity, Black people. That's what I'm asking for in 2023. Reciprocity. Let's uplift each other. Let's support each other. For real, for real.
Right. You got to plant the seed. You got to plant the seeds. Plant the seeds.
Yeah.
So
if
you
have to do it,
plant the seed and How About Them Apples? Check it out. Get a feel for it. See if it's something that you like. And I did see a question about a young lady asking me about, thank you for the compliment, how long are the online classes? So I started online classes back in pre-COVID. And so I kind of subsided just a little bit so I can have more time to just bake and do it in a comforting atmosphere. But I'm going to start the online classes. Sometimes I do private classes depending on what you would like. And the class may be an hour to an hour, depending on how well the group does and how well they pick up. I want you to learn something when you leave. So it's very important. So I do not put a time cap on it, but at the same time, I'm very flexible with doing so. Yes. And I do provide groups. Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking.
Well, thank you very much, because I think that's what we need. With all these relationship issues, we need our sisters to learn how to bake and cook again. Let's get them in the kitchen. Maybe we can bring some love back.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with the man getting in the kitchen, learning how to do it too. Okay, let's not put the gender on there. Come on now, John.
You know,
we do provide cupcake parties.
See, I was gonna get Tony to respond. What word?
So Tony and Bishop, we do provide cupcake parties where you can actually learn how to decorate cupcakes. We do cupcakes and champagne. If that's what you're interested in, you just have to find your venue, order as many cupcakes as you like, and I will sit up there and we'll partay with you, New Orleans style, how to decorate your cupcakes or what have you. So you will learn something when you leave. How about them apples? Okay.
Now I might not bake as good as you, but just know I can get out in that kitchen now.
Come on now. Don't speak about it. Come on,
give me got skills now. I'm gonna make some red velvet cupcakes for y'all out there.
Yes. I got you.
Well, thank you for coming in today to promote your business. Before we let you go, we want to just uplift you and say, you know, you're not hidden anymore. Because tonight we got a large reach. We got people all over paying attention to what we're doing, and we're looking forward to help uplift and promote your business. All of our corporate people out there, all of the large corporations talking about equity and inclusion, how we're going to help Black folks. Here's an opportunity. Your next company meeting, your next venue, reach out to How About Them Apples, okay? Come buy some of their cakes for your event. But with that being said, because we are pushing on time tonight, Queen, go ahead and give any shout outs to anybody. This is your time. We're giving you your flowers. Go ahead and acknowledge anybody you want to give love to and promote all your social media handles before we let you go tonight.
Okay, I want to give love to you guys. I've been tuning in for the last couple of weeks, watching and engaging in conversation, and I really like this. I like the topics that are being pushed out into the community. I like what you're doing, so I want to shout out back to you, all of your crew. This is beautiful. I really love it. The acknowledgement of everybody that you're putting on here and taking the time to pull me in as a hidden gem. How About Them Apples we've never been on this part of a platform. So we're just baking in the kitchen and pushing out stuff. But to be able to be in this position and this platform, I am so grateful. I am humbled by it all. You can find How About Them Apples on Facebook, all of your social media platforms such as Twitter, LinkedIn, what is that? Instagram, and what is the other one? Oh, shoot. All the kids watch
Twitter.
No. TikTok. I'm on TikTok too. So yeah, so thank you again. My handle is howabouttthemapples@yahoo.com, or you can find me at howabouttthemapples.com. And you can always reach me. I do have a personal relationship with anyone who calls because I take your order very personal. I can be reached at 925-206-7622. Again, How About Them Apples? I am Denisha Clark, and thank you so much for this time and platform.
Man, there we go. How about Them Apples? Community.
Nice to see you again, Tony. Giving you love and hugs, honey.
Yes, you too.
And community, let's show the power of both sides of the conversation. Let's go support this queen. Come on, community. Let's go out and spend some of our Black dollars. Y'all know I've been promoting this all year. Let's make Black Friday every Friday for our Black businesses. All our allies. Everybody that want to say they for Black folks. Go
yes.
Black business this
Friday.
And
I want to say one more thing. Thank you, Khalees. Thank you so very much for thinking about me and putting me in this atmosphere. Thank you so much. Love you so much.
All right. Thank you, Queen. How about them apples? You're going to see the power of both sides of the conversation. Community. Hit her up. How about them apples? Let's see. All right. Thank you, Donisha. We'll be reaching out to you. I'll be getting a cake for you in March when you slow down. Okay, Queen?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed evening.
You.
Oh, all right, Tony. There you have it. How about them apples, Tony? I think I'm going to send you a cake for your birthday since I didn't make it to your birthday.
Forget.
We're going to get a cake for you, Tony. We're going to get Tony a special cake. How about them apples? All right. With that being said, we're going to bring up our next hidden gem tonight, Miss Precious Johnson. How you doing, Queen? Welcome to both sides of the conversation. Oh, you got to unmute yourself. See, I've been sitting back there so long. They like, y'all taking so long. I forgot to unmute myself.
I was listening to How About Them Apples, trying to figure out how to get a cake order in. But thank you guys for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
All right. Go ahead and talk to the community. Tell them a little bit about you, what you're doing. I think it's very important for you to tell that story. We know what's going on, but you come talk to the people.
All right. Well, my name is Precious Johnson. I live here in the city of Stockton, California. Was sideways kind of raised in the Bay Area, went to high school out there, studied dance abroad through Oakland. And so I relocated to Stockton back in 2000. And just between finding my husband and having kids and all of that, ended up in ministry together. And at the church that we were in, we were getting pushed to make sure that we kind of like, stretched out our gifts and made sure that we got education in the background. And my background happened to be in dance. So I went back to the Bay Area to go get my training, and came back out here in Stockton. And from that time to now, I have actually been teaching dance for about 20 years here in Stockton. Recently, about a year or so, year and a half ago, we opened up Peace Dance Studio. So we have been open out here. We rent out space at the VIP CDC, which is the Community Development Center, out here in Stockton. And we have classes where we offer Afrobeat classes, contemporary modern, and theater arts as a whole. We teach to ages 4 through 16, and we even have classes for adults. So I just wanted to come on here and just share a little bit about what we have going on here in Stockton. A lot of people, when I get invitations, because we've gotten quite a bit of invitations for the month of February, as the Black History Month is here, which I say Black History Month is every day because I'm not from California, I'm from Houston. So we celebrate Black History all year long. And been getting a lot of invitations for African like style dances. And when they normally reach out to us, they're normally saying, we don't have a lot of places out here that we reach out to here in the San Joaquin County that offer Afro-Haitian classes, Afro dance type style music, any type of Caribbean or anything of that nature. They're normally used to, they can find a salsa class or a ballroom class, or even take a modern dance class, but they're not finding classes like that. So I wanted to make sure that I brought back what I got from home, that I brought it back here to the San Joaquin County, to the Valley. And we've been quite successful with that.
Wow, very powerful stuff. There's a lot of things going in the Valley. People forget about the Valley.
Yeah.
A lot of the folks from the Bay Area moving down into the Valley, just because of the cost of living and different things of that nature. And this is why it's important for you to come on here so the parents, the folks of the community, they know where to connect. Okay, if we don't know, how do we connect our young people? I think dance is very phenomenal. I try to get some dancers to come to my bowling event. You're right. This month's been hard. I can't get nobody to do nothing for me this month, but it's great to see that you're doing dance and the power of dance. One of the things, when we talk about dance is a part of our culture, our history. I know with some of the new dance that go on with our music rap videos sometimes can be very untasteful for some of the folks in the community. But when you talk about Afro dance and keeping our young folks involved with it, not only is it just dance to release the vibrations of who they are and expressions, talk about the mental health, the fitness that goes along with it, and the empowerment. Because when I go to some of these dance groups that we know, Feline Finesse dance group here in the city, Push dance group, these young girls or young men are liberated. They feel, very empowered by dance, and it's a great expression. So tell me a little bit about that, because there's some folks out there that don't understand the power of dance, and maybe that's where some of our young people need to be.
Well, I'll speak to a couple of things you talked about, mental health and physical. Physically, it actually just helps to keep you in shape. I remember returning back to the Bay Area to go train, and I'm 5 feet tall, and I was weighing somewhere about 160. Anybody know that for a short stature, that's pretty thick. So just in taking the classes that I was taking, I noticed just a tremendous, not only weight loss, but the stress, the mental health that we deal with a lot of things that we don't consider, we don't add them up to our health. It is, you're picking up too much weight, you're eating the wrong foods, certain sugars and certain ingredients in foods tend to let off certain things for your mental state that we don't realize. It drains you, it makes you tired quicker. Instead of you having high energy levels, your energy levels are low. So for me, once I saw the impact that it had on me, I wanted to come back and share that. And to you even talking about the vibrations releasing, drums and music as a whole has a lot of power in it. I always believe that. I have a belief because I'm a music head around about. So not just in dance or music, but singing, playing instruments, it doesn't matter. I believe that it allows our young people to be able to release all of the high stressful things that they deal with on a day-to-day basis. And California is they're kind of low with their programs, especially out towards this way, but they're kind of low with programs that they have for our children to be able to have a drumming class, a music class that they have. Yeah, yes, they have band and things, but I'm talking about things that they can get involved in and just the community, being involved with that on free time, not necessarily always during the week, but on the weekend to just get involved. So for me, that's what dance has become. It's my way of reaching back out to the community. We have a diverse group of people that come, from Samoan to Latinos to African Americans that come into our classroom settings. And we also vibe off each other. People don't realize it, but Afro-Cuban is still inside of the African culture. So we do a lot of stuff even in salsa and bamba and rumba, and we have a wonderful time releasing off a lot of, like I said, just stress, anxiety. Your day, you can have the worst day, but go get on a West African dance floor while the drums are rolling and sweat that stuff out, and then tell me how you feel afterwards.
Wow, that's really good. Tony, you got any questions, Tony? Because I know Tony has something.
Yeah, I'm excited about what you're doing in Stockton. Like, it makes me want to like move to Stockton because I have two little dancers around my house. They just dance all around this house, and we live in a city where there's nothing like that here for them, you know. And so like when you were talking about like we're behind on it, I mean, I just don't understand why they took so much of that away from our school system, and we still have it, but now they want to charge you an arm and a leg just to be able to do arts. And I truly believe that arts is a part of therapy. Somebody else said it in the comments earlier, like our kids, they learn differently. They need different things. They need to be able to move their body and hear the sound of the drums and stuff. I'm like, dang, I wish I was in a dance class right now. So I just want to thank you so much for what you're doing, and I hope that you spread your wings and bring it to Oakland, bring it to Concord, you know, bring it on out here too, and have multiple dance studios, because our city and our community definitely needs it.
Well, I just want to throw out there, May 6th here in Stockton at the VIP Theater, we will be in concert at 6 p.m. So if you guys can just kind of help us spread that.
Well, make sure you send that to us, and we will broadcast that on this platform for you. Now that you're here, this is your platform too. So anytime you got anything going on, you want to collaborate, we're family now, and we'll be able to combine together.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
Yes, so real quick, is your dance group, is y'all in competition too? Like some of the other ones, or y'all just do performances for shows?
No, so I don't do competitions, and it's not that we're close to it. Like I said, we just opened last year. Our primary focus right now is actually just starting to gain the community's attention and get them pulled in to let them know, look, we're here in Stockton. Because as I shared a little while ago, a lot of parents, when they reach out, the first thing they say is, we don't have those type of classes out here. So I'm doing that. And on top of that, like I said, we do 2 concerts a year right now. We have a Christmas recital, and then we turn around and we do our spring recital at the end of the semester. And this summer, we also will be holding dance camps for students so they can stay in shape, stay busy, stay out of their parents' hair while the summer is here, while they're working.
Now, is your studio, is it affordable? Do you have a sliding scale or anything like that for people that can't afford it?
We actually do. So we do one-on-one classes. So you can drop into a class at any time. It's only $15. If they want to come in and take it for the month, there's one session a month. And that's for an hour. And those sessions are $50 for our toddler group, and they're $60 for the advanced group. So, and we also have openings for sponsorship. We have a lot of people that sponsor kids that are open to sponsoring students. So it's not you can't afford it, then you can't come. We can find sponsorship.
I love that. Thank you so much for doing that for community.
That's very important. Can you please send us over your sponsorship information, and let's see what we could do here at both sides of the conversation. Maybe sponsor one of your youth, or maybe sponsor some event that you guys have going on. So send us that information, and we'll make sure we'll have somebody reach out to you, and we'll do our part to support you. I think it's great to bring that type of activity back to our community again, especially with our young people. As we talk about, we deal with obesity and a number of these issues. We need to get our young people moving. Even me, I got to get out there. Maybe I need to go out there and bust a move and do something.
Look, community already ready to help you. They said, how can they sponsor? They said, how can they sponsor you? They already ready to give you something.
I will put my email here in the chat. And if you guys reach out to us through email, we actually will send out a sponsorship letter to you all.
See, that's what I love about community. All you got to do is open your mouth, and you never know who listening and who want to help. Look at God.
I just want to say to both of you guys, thank you for having me on here. I so appreciate you guys. This is a beautiful platform, especially giving back to our own people and things. So I so appreciate you guys for inviting me on here.
Most definitely, Precious. If there's any shots out or anybody you want to give shots out to your team or any folks, go ahead and do it now. But definitely any digital flyers for events you have, send it to our events at BSOTC, and I'll make sure our team get it out to you where you can send it so we can help promote it on all of our social media handle. We have a large following of folks down there in the Stockton and the Valley, and we want to make sure that they know how to connect with you. Our young people need to dance. Let them get loose, y'all. Send them down to the dance studio so they can be connected. But with that being said, if you have any shots out or any final things you want to say before we let you go, please do it now. If not, you are not hitting anymore.
I just want to put a shout out to my dance community, to Peace Dance Studio, all my parents. Some of them are on here watching, and our little dancers that have been dancing their butts off, getting ready for their concert. And I also want to put a big shout out too to Lady Trina Turner. She's the one that sent in the referral. So I just want to say thank you to VIP and the CDC community. CDC Development Center, and to everyone out there watching. Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and don't forget about the young people. We embrace the young people here, okay? After they concert, you bring them back. Tell them to come on as Hidden Gems so we can highlight them and talk about their experience in the contest, okay?
We sure will. You just invite us. We'll be back.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much, Queen. Have a blessed night.
You
and
do
community, get behind the dance. All of our folks down there in the Central Valley, show up. Get the young folks involved. Get them into the dance studio so they can do their thing. Good night, Precious. Thank you very much. We'll be reaching out to you. All right, Tony, there you go. Tony, are you ready to dance? Because I know you do everything. Tony, are you ready to dance?
I told you I was ready when she said it. Hey.
All right, with that being said, we're going to bring up another bishop tonight. We're going to bring up the bishop, Coach Bishop. Welcome to both sides of the conversation, King.
Man, hey, man, how y'all doing today?
Man, we blessed. We can't complain. We got the bishop here. It's
Hey, Bishop. Hey, Bishop.
Hey, man, look here, y'all. Let me just say thank you. I'm humbled by allowing me to come on your show tonight, and I'm loving the black excellence, man. Y'all look beautiful, man. Doing a great job.
Man, no problem, Coach. You know, it's always an honor to have folks in community uplifting each other. This is what this is all about, empowering Black folks. When we talk about changing the narrative, this is what it's about. The amazing businesses, the amazing community folks and organizations that continue to impact our community. It's an honor to have you here. Go ahead and talk to the people. I know you got some stuff going on. I'll let the people know what you're doing.
Yeah, man, you know, we're excited for 2023. What we got going on in the city of Stockton, man, and by way of just trying to get our youth involved, man, and you know, providing them with some training and providing them with the ability to see people that look like them doing some amazing things in the city, man. And that's pretty much what we're about right here. As you already know, I'm retired now at 28 years as a college basketball coach and professor. I did 10 years here in Stockton as a high school coach, and 20 years as a local businessman in the city of Stockton. And so right now in my retirement, what I'm doing is trying to just bring back, doing some volunteer work, working with my organization that's been around since 2000, X-Action Sports Gear. And we were founded on the premises of helping our youth through sports. And through that, we've been able to really touch thousands of kids in the 20 years I've been in association with the organization. So that organization is still going strong, and we're doing some amazing things in the way of providing training and job opportunities through food services, We're doing, we have a good little local restaurant that we teamed up with, Coach's Lounge, and we're doing some amazing things, giving young people an opportunity. If they're chefs and they want to come in and show that their skills to cook, we provide an opportunity for them to do that in the platform. We're also doing some things with our young people in terms of providing a platform to showcase their talent. Through the Coach's Lounge, they have several programs going on right now to just kind of give people in the community an opportunity to come in and display their talents, whether they have a band, whether they're a singer, whether they play an instrument, or maybe might be a poet. It might be an educator. You may be a public speaker. All of those things are what we're really looking to infuse our young people with those opportunities. We've been real fortunate here to be able to work with our mayor of the city of Stockton, and he's been coming and supporting us in our effort to acknowledge some of the great talent that we have on display here in Stockton, some of the major accomplishments through sports and what sports have been able to do for our young people. We had our red carpet event this past year. It was a huge success. The mayor came out and handed out a bunch of awards, and man, it was a real exciting time to see Black excellence on display. So that's kind of what Coach Bishop is doing right now, giving back to the community.
Man, very powerful stuff, Coach. Check this out. I don't know what people talking about. It sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on in Stockton, okay? They've been sleeping on Stockton. So we appreciate the work that you're doing, because we know a lot of our Black families are transitioning out there, and it's important that folks who are transitioning out that way, as we get closer to springtime, that's the time when people are moving and transitioning, that they know that they got some connections and some folks down there that are doing things not only to impact the young folks, the elders and the families, because right now in our community, we need full wraparound services, and we need opportunities to pull the best out of our young people. We need to encourage them. We got some troubles in our community, but again, what a way for you to create a pathway for our young folks and people in the community to get access to empower themselves and be ready for the job market, be ready for opportunities in sports, building leadership. It's very important stuff. How do you find the energy to do all this stuff, Coach?
Well, I don't think we have too much of anything else to do but find an opportunity to do it. As you said, our communities are struggling. Our kids are getting locked up at a rapid pace. We're getting killed on an alarming pace right now. So to be in the forefront and to be out there, man, on the road, man, checking with our youth in and out to make sure that they have opportunities. We don't have time to sleep. We got to get out here. We got to make things happen. We got to develop those relationships and do this collaboration. And that's why, for me, I'm so excited to be on your show tonight, because I've been watching and tuning in the last week or so, just kind of tuning in, man, and just seeing the amazing things you're doing. And we just wanted to be an extension of what you're doing, being a platform, being a voice for our community. So I don't have a choice in that matter. I have 11 children of my own, and we're really trying to make be the best that they can be.
Man, that's just real. And thank you for highlighting that and uplifting it, and that's what it's really all about. We keep talking about collaboration and how do we lift up community. You heard it earlier when she talked about the cake business and the business. Reciprocity is what's needed in our community. Too many times folks are just thinking about themselves, and they don't understand that when we don't work in collaboration, we don't work in solidarity. Those are the very things that hold us from climbing the ladder. When you look at the different cultures, and everybody want to point to the Asian culture and to the Latin culture and what's going on with all these other folks. What they do well is they work together, even when they don't have issues. And I'm just telling you, I've been doing this work for over 27 years, and what I found is that's one of our hiccups. We can't never work together and build with each other. Everybody's trying to do their own thing. We got too many chiefs, not enough Indians, that whole approach. And this is an opportunity for us to change it in 2023, to start working with each other, showing love and building, because we have to have that. And we're not going to make it as a culture trying to do everything by ourselves. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand that, and the grind, the work that it takes, the teams. And when we don't have that mentality, it takes us that longer to move our culture and our communities forward. And a lot of times the advancement of these other communities that we always have issues with and say they're doing this. They work together and they move faster because they look at the overall goal. And in our community, we have to shift that narrative and make sure that we are focused on how we're moving our community forward. There's too many people that want to do the work, but they don't understand the work, and it takes time, and it's a building process. It doesn't have overnight. So I know you're getting about 2 hours of sleep, Bishop, because I only get 2 hours of sleep a night. So I know you got to be getting 2 hours of sleep, brother. Oh, you got to unmute yourself, brother.
You know this is a restless job, man, but you know somebody got to do it. I'm confident, though, man, as you know, as you eloquently said, that we got to be involved and we got to get the community involved. And the only way to do that is to be in the forefront, to be visible and be accessible to your community. But let me just tell you this about what the movement that I see was going on in Stockton. Stockton has been very, very much involved in some of the things that I've been able to do and bring to the community, man. And we've been reaching out, like we've been providing live entertainment for free on Sundays. And it's been a great thing for therapy. It's been very therapeutic. And what it's allowed us to do is to be able to get people in the door, and be able to talk to people, and be able to share some of the exciting things that are available. As you talked about earlier, as I was listening to you, there's a lot of money that's available. And the reason it's not available to us because we just don't apply. We're not knowledgeable about where the money is. You know, we've been doing a great job in our relationship with the Black Chamber, the Downtown Alliance, and some of the other organizations that have the funding available. So we're trying to identify those people in our community and give them and provide the training and make them aware. So what does it take for them to qualify to get some of these funds? And I think when you get people that the opportunity to get some of that funding, you start to get people to listen a little more, because the narrative is we don't have the funding. There's nothing for us to do. So we out there every day on the grind, man, talking to people, and people have been real receptive in the city of Stockton about enhancing Black business, putting more people to work, getting people more involved with our youth, bringing youth on board at a younger age, getting them involved in politics, letting them see what that's about, what does it take, being more active, being more involved in their educational component, because we know that it doesn't take much for these kids to drop out of school, and the next thing after that is the streets. So we're working real hard, feverishly, like you said, not getting much sleep, man, but you know, a lot has been done for me in this community. I've got my opportunity here, and so I don't have a choice. And now that I'm retired and not making no money, at least I could do is come on out here, man, and give back and try to get our kids on the right track. And I think we're doing that. Let me just say this, man, because I definitely want to put a shout out to some of the local athletes here in the city of Stockton, man. They've been real gracious with their time. I give them a call, they come out, they support the movement. They come out so the kids can see them, they're visible. They're not the kind of athletes that are, hey, I made this money and I'm not going to come back to my city. They're coming back, they're putting in, and they're really showing by action, man. And that's why I'm excited. That's what keeps me motivated, that the kids, the local coaches, the former players, and man, it's a real movement going on in Stockton. I'm just happy to be a part of that.
Man, I feel the energy, and you know, we're gonna walk side by side with our people in Stockton in the Bay Area, because that's what we all about. But again, I'm glad you pointed it out that way, because I always tell people everybody wants to be the bishop until it's time to do what the bishop's got to do. But pretty Tony, go ahead. If you have any questions, Tony, go ahead and ask you. I know Tony got a question.
No, I'm just like John. I'm like, I didn't know Stockton had it going on. Y'all are repping in the building tonight. And yeah, it's amazing what you guys are doing. And I'm gonna just say what I said to the last hidden gem. Like, I wish that we had that more so in Oakland and Concord area, because we need it throughout the whole entire Bay Area. But what you're doing is a movement, and hopefully someone will see this and start the same thing that you have going on down there over here, because it's very much needed. And then you answered my question, Bishop. I was going to ask you, why did you pick that community to serve in? But it sounds like you said that was your community. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. I'm not from Stockton. I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I was gracefully accepted in this community by a guy. I got to put this out there. By a guy from Oakland, a legend from Oakland, Myron Jordan.
Okay.
Myron Jordan is a legend in Oakland. He went to Salesian High School, was a All-American, man. He averaged 20 and 21 points per game. He ended up going to the University of Pacific right here in Stockton. Got drafted to the Portland Trail Blazers and took me up under his wing. And that happened for me in 1986. And from there, he just brought me along, man, gave me a head coaching job. Later on, brought me to St. Mary's in Berkeley, took me over to Alameda College where I had a 28-year career. And so, man, I have nothing but love for the city of Stockton and Oakland as well, because, Oakland is a hard nut to crack. And I've been very, very blessed with the reception that I got in the city of Oakland and Alameda. So, man, it's a lot owed to the community, and that's why we do it. But I had great mentors, as I just mentioned to you, who paved the way, man. And I saw real men doing a real job, not only taking care of their own family, but taking care of members of the community like myself. And so with that being said, there's a lot of people now, man, that's really giving back and really showing by their actions. So I'm real excited about the movement. And let me just say this to you guys. I have the Coach Bishop show, and I want both of you on that show. So I hope we'll put that together.
Send us the invitation.
We will be there. Thank you for the offer, Bishop.
Man, well, thank you, Bishop, for coming here tonight. Definitely anything that we could do to continue to support you, your programming. Like I said, we have a lot of folks in the Central Valley that are watching, supporting us, and we want to make sure that we get your events and your stuff connected with them. So please make sure any events you guys have up, or if you need volunteers or any program that you need to get out to community, please send it over to us so that we can get it out to the community. Again, big ups to you. We need more Black men in our community standing up, working with these young brothers. And I just think that it's phenomenal that you're doing it. Continue the good work, King. And that's all we can do, one day at a time, march forward. And hopefully these young folks appreciate the work that you're doing and the give back. And they take that knowledge and that wisdom that you give them and use it to elevate the things that they're doing in life. But with that being said, if there's any final shout outs or anything you want to do before we let you go, King, please go ahead and shout those folks out. And we're going to bid you good night after that, brother.
Well, I'm going to shout out first to Hidden Gems, man, because, man, you guys are awesome, man. I definitely want to give that shout out. You guys check Hidden Gems out. I'm going to certainly want to give a shout out to the College of Alameda, who gave me an opportunity to coach, man, for many years. I want to give a shout out to the city of Stockton, man. I want to give a shout out to Miss Annette Roberts, who recommended me to be on your show, who's also doing some great things in education, man, and as a poet, as you know. The other people, I want to give a shout out to a young brother, man, who is doing some amazing things. His name is Clarence Jackson, man. He's real. He's the founder of CJAC Real Estate Academy, CJAC Properties. He's a developer, man, and he's teaching financial literacy, investments. And the reason that's important for me to point that out is because CJ was a kid that played on my AAU programs when he was a young man, and man, he's soaring all the way to the top. He's got 3 degrees, just doing some amazing things, 34 years old. And so that's the kind of thing that we're doing, man. And I want to make sure I shouted that out. I just want to shout out to all the people that are supporting the Coaches Lounge and the movement, man. You can reach us at Coaches Lounge 209 on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. And definitely, if you need to reach out and talk to me, you can talk to me and get on the Coach Bishop show. You can reach me at 209-205-4383. That is 209-4383. Coach Bishop, Coach R Bishop at gmail.com. You can also shoot me an email. We'd be happy to get in touch with you. And we'll take donations too, because all money going to the Coach Bishop, to X Action Sports Gear, man, that go to the youth, and we're trying to empower these youth in a major way so that we can keep them off the streets, man. and that's what this is about. If you want to donate to us, we'll get a letter out to you. Give us a call. And, man, I can't wait to get back on your show. Hopefully you'll invite me back.
Man, definitely. You always welcome here. You part of the family now. Make sure the young man you shouted out about the real estate and all the amazing things you do. Make sure you nominate him. Let's get him on here. That's what we make sure our community know who these phenomenal gems is in our community so we can stay connected. Anybody buying a house, those are the people we want to send them to our people that are doing phenomenal things. Hey, Bishop, thank you again for being here tonight, brother. It's a pleasure. I can't wait.
Thank you, Bishop.
Get ready for the Bishop on Bishop
Thank you,
interview.
guys.
Both of the bishops are going to come together for an interview. It's
Bishop, make sure you bring a mic cover to cover his mic because he might take over your show.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that ain't no
Bishop.
problem. That's what we invite you to do. Come take over the show, man. Because look here, we can't have enough of you, man. We just can't have enough of you. We need more of you guys, man, doing what you're doing. And to that lady that's from Stockton, let me say this. We definitely want to link up with her. We want to support both of them young ladies, man. And I most certainly want to buy one of them cakes.
Man, definitely we'll get the support. Thank you again, Bishop. And we looking forward to connecting to you real soon, brother.
Last thing, can I say this last thing, brother?
Go ahead, brother.
If they want to book an event, they can book an event, a party anywhere on peerspace.com. They can book the Coach's Lounge. They can book Stockton Live. Just reach out to peerspace.com, man, and they can book parties, weddings, whatever, baby showers, whatever their needs may be. They can definitely book that, man.
Definitely. Thank you again, King, for being here. And we appreciate it. We'll keep uplifting anything you need us to get out to community. Please just send it over to us, and we'll make sure it get out.
Thank you, my brother. Y'all have a good night, man. I appreciate y'all.
All
You
right,
too,
brother. Have a
Bishop.
blessed one. All right, our last hidden gems are coming up. Y'all heard Tony. See how they be police toning the bishop? I talk too much. See how they do me? I'm just not gonna say nothing, community. I'm just gonna come on the platform. I'm just gonna sit here and just look.
It's all love, John. It's all
Tony,
love.
look how you do the bishop, Tony. Welcome back, Tony. Y'all know Tony is back. Anytime there's a cat fight on this show, Pretty Tony has something to do with it. All right, Salima, we got some amazing hidden gems coming up. I don't know where the team at. We gonna get them ready and bring them up. Salima. Oh, I know who you are, Queen. Yeah. All amazing work you doing. Welcome back, Queen. How you doing?
Hello. Thank you guys for having me back on the show. 100% appreciated. Hello.
How you doing, Queen? It's been a while. You know,
It has.
I'm glad you back because people be trying to say the bishop don't show up and support community. And,
No, they can't never say that about you. No, sir. No, I will. No matter what they say about you, and they may say a few things. What I will say is they can't say that. They cannot say that you do not show up and show out and support the community. Because the last time we was here, you and your team, both sides of the conversation came through for our play Cherish, and y'all showed up and showed out. So nobody can say that y'all don't support the community, that y'all don't show up at the events that you guys help put out in the community, which is definitely the reason why I love this show.
Man, and I just want to say thank you because I start off with Pretty Tony because she kind of connected us. I think we had some other connections, but she connected, and I just want to tell you, I was so impressed by that play. Like it was like off the chain. I was telling everybody, like, y'all, I wanted to come back that Saturday and see it again, but I had too much going on. I mean, it was very powerful, and when we talk about storytelling and we talk about the narrative. To have something that was so deep, so real, so close to what really goes on in our community, and just the awesome folks that you all had putting on that performance, it was just powerful. I mean, I walked away. I was blown away. I'm be honest, and this is not putting too much on it. I mean, Tony told me it was off the hook, but I was like, all right, I gotta go see. I've been in these plays, but it was dope. So I have to give it to you. It is phenomenal community. The work that they do is worth you going and invest your time to check it out. So I'm happy you're here. I don't know where the team is at. I know some people got kicked out, but I want to see these amazing folks. Tony, get him on here. Call him and tell him get on. Log on. It's that time. But no,
Yeah,
Selena,
it's a little bit my fault that they not here, but
That's
that's
okay.
because
We
we've
gonna still
been
make you
working
what to
so
do.
hard in rehearsal. Tell
Yes.
me about the rehearsal. You know, we've been working so hard on something new. So Selena got the juice for you. That's okay.
Thank you. Well, I was trying to put a filter on. I wasn't really quite sure how to do that because my dog is laid up in the back. Thomas, say hello to everybody. He's not budging. He's not moving. So, you know, it is what it is. We both here together. This my crew tonight. Thomas is my dog. Literally, it's my dog. He got my back tonight. He got my
Be
back.
part of the family too. That's okay.
Part
That's
of the
okay.
family. Well, thank you for having us on here. We have another event. If you love Cherish, if you love what that brought, we have another event that's even more dynamic and more amazing. It is our 3rd annual Black Centric Showcase. This is our 3rd year putting it on. This is a showcase that was a bright, gorgeous idea from my assistant director, Angel Galloway. We were in the pandemic about 2 years ago, and we were putting our shows on online, putting on our plays online. And she started to think, hey, we're doing this. A lot of people are not. Then you have a lot of actors who are just kind of maybe sitting around and shelving their skills and their talents because, nothing is open. So she had the bomb.com idea to go ahead and start a Black Centric Showcase right in the midst of Black History Month. So we wanted to definitely use our platform to elevate other voices that are out there. We know our voice, meaning Put Your Play On Productions, is not the only voice out there. So we definitely wanted to use our platform to showcase other voices and other talents that were out there. So we started off online. We had auditions from all around the world. I mean, from the States to Africa, time difference definitely, but from the States to Africa, we had auditions. We garnered some really, really good talent from the young, from 10 years old up into the age range of like almost 7. I think he was like 65, 70 years old. We had skits, we had monologues, we had dance, we had songs, we had poetry, we had art. Tony was a part of a couple of our productions as well with the Black Centric Showcase. So now what we are doing at our 3rd annual, we're bringing it live and we are bringing it to the stage. It's going to be February the 25th at Laney College. We have 2 shows, a 3 o'clock and a 7 o'clock. And mind you, you're going to get 2 shows in one. You're going to get a whole full community Black centric event. First, we're going to start off with some talent around the Bay Area. We have monologues, we have dramatic readings, we have skits, we have poems, we have an ode to August Wilson. All of that is coming up. We have rappers, we have all of that coming up for you. We have 8 talented people who are going to come up and show you their Black excellence and their Black excellence and their Black talent. Then we're going to have an amazing production of Unapologetically Black, here for facilitating harm reduction services for those in need, Incorporated, written by Itoro Basie. She reached out to us from Nigeria. This is her play, her baby, written by her. She reached out to us in the US and said, hey, I want you guys to produce and direct this and put this on in the States. We felt it, we loved it, and we said, yes, we're going to put this on as part of our Black Centric Showcase. On top of that, we're going to have vendors there as well. We are supporting our Black community. We're going to have vendors there from Moss Juicering, who's going to bring you all the best juice. We're going to have Yanni Made It, bringing you all the fresh scented candles. We're going to have Nunu's Bakery. She's going to bring you all the sweets. We're going to have Nina's Organics. Man, she got everything. If you got eczema, skin, hair issue problems, all of that is coming. We got Kyria Shabazz from Kyria Sprigs bringing you the activists in the community. How can you uplift and help your community out? We have Swag Creations keeping you laced down and all the swag that you may need and that you may want and that you may need. So it's definitely going to be a community event, and we just want people to definitely come out and support this Black talent, support the Black Showcase, the production, and of course the Black vendors.
Wow, I'm excited. I just can't get the picture of Tony with her cigarette talking about.
Oh,
You know,
don't worry.
I got that recorded. I'm just waiting for the day that Tony give me some mess, and I'm gonna be like, remember this?
Now, Tony Rochelle, aka Pretty Tony, is what they call her. She is definitely one of our boss stars, and she is an unapologetically Black specialist in the play Unapologetically Black as well. So we definitely want you to come out and see her. And for those who are unaware of Unapologetically Black, it is a production about allyship. You know, it's about the races coming together and helping each other out. But it definitely can go deeper because everybody needs an ally. You need an ally. I need an ally. This is about, you know, white folks helping out Black people. But we want you to come in a way thinking a little bit deeper. Think about the LGBTQ community, how they need allies. The disabled need allies. The homeless, the economically disadvantaged, the disabled. So many people out there need allies, and we want you to walk away from our show knowing that you can go out and help someone else. Speak up when you see some type of injustice.
And I'm definitely putting it on my calendar. I'm gonna tell you right now, the 25th is a busy day. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm gonna try to lock in the 3:00 show.
There
and
you
get
go.
out there and support, because I know later on that night I'm speaking at an event, so I'm gonna be there for 3:00. But I gotta say this, because all y'all that's watching know Pretty Tony has a lot of talents, acting, modeling. I mean, you guys have to get out and check this out, and just check out some of the other folks that are part of playing. Like you said, the young people were very great the last time as well. Very young, talented folks. And that's one thing that I wanted to tell you last time, Salima, because I know we met some of the guests and I didn't know all the young people on there. And I thought that was a real phenomenal way how y'all put that together with the young people. I think, you know, when we talk about elevating our young people, putting a torch in their hand, the way you expressed in that play and gave them the stage was just very powerful. But I'm looking forward to this play. I want to see the dynamics coming from Africa into America and how y'all flip it, because I know, Salima, I know you're gonna put some sprinkle on it. I just know you're gonna put some sprinkle on
You
it.
know, it's a little sprinkle me made.
No. Let me just shut it down right now. Okay, community. I was trying to stay quiet, but I can't, because this woman right here is my Tyler Perry. Like, for real, the amazing things that she do in the community, the plays that she put out, her writing skills, she writes, she produces, she does it all. I mean, she does have a team, but she is the mastermind around this. And for her to care about community, like we was talking about earlier, through arts, giving actors a chance to do their craft. And one of the best things I love about her as a producer is that she lets you bring your own in it. When you get in productions, my experience, you got to go right by the book. You got to go right by the comma, right by the period. If you happen to do something on an accident and she like, you better keep it. You know what I mean? And that's what I can appreciate about you, because you let us be authentic in our craft. And a lot of times, you know, in theater and things like that, ain't no rules around it. But you giving us the opportunity to really be us into the character and make the character come out to life, that's everything. And I need community to understand who you are and what you're doing. And I've been rocking with you for a minute, and I only see it going up and up and up. And I also want to give some love to you, because even though you're an African-American theater-based company, you spread your wings wide and make sure you dedicate it to the other nationality of actors as well. And I love that about you for that.
Well, since Tony didn't say it, I'm gonna say it for her. Put some respect on the queen name. All right, put some respect on her name.
Thank you.
But you know, Salima, I know it's a lot of work, you know, put into this. You know, I know things when you talk about production, putting things together, it's high pace, it's high going. How do you keep the energy to keep up? Because that night I saw you moving around. How do you keep up the energy?
That's a very good question. I'm with you on when it gets kind of towards crunch time, it's like 2 hours of sleep, eat some fruit, maybe not. I mean, you know what? I think about it in a sense of, I'm doing this for the community. I'm doing this to educate people and also entertain. I want the community to be informed. So honestly, that's the fuel behind my fire, knowing at the end of the day that, hey, somebody's going to come out and they're going to listen to it. They're going to read, they're going to think about it. They're going to take it and teach somebody else and teach somebody else and teach somebody else. They're going to come out and be entertained, but they're also going to think about their next steps, their next actions, how they speak to somebody, how they help somebody, and just how they show up for themselves on a regular basis.
And you forgot to say that every single thing that she puts out has a message.
Yes, definitely.
He has
definitely
a message. Talk about it, Celine.
We definitely have a message on all of our productions that we like to put out, whether it's something written by Put Your Play On and or whether it's something that we're collaborating with someone else on. We definitely like to have a message. I mean, being entertained is great, but having a message is even better. That's something honestly that I learned from my dad. We used to watch movies or TV shows, and one of the things, he would let us watch the little TV shows with the little kitty, blah blah blah. But each and every time we go to the movies with him, which was like our regular family thing, the one thing you always had to let him know at the end, what was the message? What were they trying to tell you? Think deeper. Don't be a shallow thinker. So that is something I definitely got from my dad, Yahya Shabazz, Imam Yahya Shabazz, about being a thinker and always getting the message, seeing what the message is. So that's something that I got from him, making sure whatever we put on, whatever we put out there, whether we write it ourselves, we direct and reproducing, it's always a message behind it.
Man, and it's very powerful because I did get the message from the last one, and I think that's what had me so excited. I was pumped, and I just think you touched so many areas, different cultures, just different perspectives, and I really appreciate that. Great job on that. I'm going to promise you now, okay, I'm going to get as many as my both sides of the conversation team to both shows.
Yes.
The two shows, we'll buy out as many tickets we can for our folks on the team that want to come on, because I know this play is going to be dope, and I'm definitely going to try to get the 3:00 show because I know that evening I'm busy, but I'll make sure if you could send over the flyers, or Tony will get it to the team, and we'll find out who all could come, and I'll make sure I buy tickets for everybody to get them out to this event and represent and just support the work that you're doing. When we talk about Black History Month, when we talk about Black Excellence, we are talking about you, Black Girls Rock. We talk about the women in our community. You are one of those pillars, and we just want to uplift you and just salute you. This is our Hidden Gem show, but this is also to just uplift folks like you that impact our community, the work you're doing. This is very powerful stuff, community. Go out there and check it out. I'm telling you, I was impressed. At first, I was like, all right, let me see what pretty Tony really got. But they showed up and showed out. It was a great event. I mean, I walked away and I was really impressed. And I got to see if Big Twice is going to be there, because he's hilarious.
Big Twice is definitely going to be in the house. Big Twice is the hostess with the mostest, so he definitely going to be at the show. Like I said, the showcase where we're highlighting all the talented folks around the Bay Area. He going to host that out, let you know who's coming up and what they're doing. And then with Unapologetically Black with your girl Tony up in there 100%, he's going to host that out as well. So Mark Burns, aka Big Twice, say it twice, he going to be there in the house.
Man, shout out to Big Twice. I'm still waiting for you, Big Twice, to come on both sides of the conversation. He been talking about he gonna come forever. I'm waiting for you, Big.
Don't be yelling at my brother like that, John. Don't yell at my brother like that.
I'm with you, John. You gotta have him on. That brother has got a lot to say. That brother has got a story to tell, and he's definitely what you would call a hidden gem. How he and I even connected was literally like a hidden gem. For real. So that brother definitely needs to come on and tell his story.
No, we definitely go get him. I got to keep pulling Tony's leg to get him. She been saying she'll get him on for the longest, so I got to pull her leg a little harder. Come on. Get
no
me twice.
I'm going to work with Tony. Look, we both going to be hitting him up. He going to have it coming from all directions.
Well, definitely, it's been great, having you here. Anything we could do here at both sides of the conversation, we're going to support you. Any other events coming up, please stay connected to us. Send us, any flyers so that we can help get it out to make sure that your showcase is full with our people in the community to support you. It is a great show. But before we let you go, if there's any shout outs, any of your cast folks you want to shout out that helped put this together, please do it now before we let you go tonight, because you are powerful and busy, and we want to make sure you get more than 2 hours, Queen, because you need it.
Thank you. Just want to say, give a shout out to, first of all, both sides of the conversation for always allowing Put Your Play on Productions on their platform. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the guests that you had earlier. Number one, I gotta see about them apples. I gotta give me some cookies and cupcakes. Shout out to the sister with the dance. I definitely want to help promote whatever she has going on. That was definitely positive energy, as well as the Coach Bishop. Want to support whatever he does as well. So anything that Put Your Play on Productions can do to shout you guys out and to post and to get the word out about their events as well, definitely would love to do that. Shout out to my team, Angel Galloway, as well as Anthony Dixon, part of Put Your Play on Productions. And just shout out to the folks who are going to be on the showcase. Shout out to the folks that's going to be part of the production, the vendors that are going to come through. So definitely come out and support your community. We are ending Black History Month off with a bang. Again, that's at Laney College at the Odell Theater, 900 Fallon Street. 2 shows, a 3 o'clock as well as a 7 o'clock. You can get tickets at putyourplayon.com/productions. And we have, if you can't make it for some reason, you're like, you know what, I can't be there. I'm not in town. I'm way across the way. Grandma, I gotta watch Grandma tonight. We are streaming it. So definitely go online, get tickets for streaming. We have discounted tickets for the youth because it's definitely a family fun event. So please come on out and support your Black shows, your Black talents, and your Black excellence.
Man, very powerful stuff. And we're going to do our part, and we'll make sure we support some of those folks. If we have to, we'll get some streaming tickets as well. That's one thing we're about. We want to uplift Black folks. Y'all heard her say the vendors are going to be out the community. Don't come empty-handed, okay? We're going to make Black Friday every day. When this event happens, bring your cash, support the vendors, buy some belongings, spend a few dollars with your people, okay? Don't just show up and say, I came to see the show. Support some of the vendors. Every dollar counts. You know, we in these tough times with our economy, and we want to make sure that our Black businesses, small Black businesses, continue to thrive even in these hard times. Do your part. Spend a few dollars. Show up to the show. You know, I'm excited. I'll be there. I'll make sure my executive assistant get it on the calendar. I will be there for the 3 o'clock show. I'm looking at my calendar. I'm like, whoa, the 25th is a lot going on. But I'm going to make sure I put it in the 3 o'clock slot to make sure that I show up and support, check out that show, and then I'll be on for the rest of the events. And I'll make sure that my team either show up at the 3 o'clock or the 7 o'clock to support both shows as well.
Sounds good. Love to see you. Can't wait to have you guys out.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Queen, for being here. And again, we're going to continue to uplift you. If you want to come back a week before the show, you're more than welcome, so that it's fresh in people's mind.
I will definitely go ahead and do that. Definitely, and appreciate you guys.
All right, no problem. All right. With that being said, Pretty Tony, before you get out of here, because I know you're trying to run, you told me to be quiet and all that good stuff. But Pretty Tony, before I let you go,
I had to make up for lost times, John. And who was here giving you a hard time? Nobody, because I was watching the show and I said, why y'all not giving him a hard time? Nah, I love you, John. I love this platform. Tonight was beautiful as always. Thank you, community, for tuning in, and thank you for all the guests that came on. Shout out to Stockton. You know what I mean? Like, Stockton surprised me tonight. So shout out to Stockton. Like, I'm gonna have to get out there and tell people about those programs and all the things that they have going on. It's wonderful things that they have going on out there. But community, I hope you guys are ascending out there and above water. I know things are still hard right now. We're still going through difficult times right now, but I'm just sending love and peace and prosperity towards you and letting you know that if you need somebody, you got this platform right here. You got community. There's people that want to help you, just like you seen earlier today. She spoke and she said what she needed, and right there it was, right in the comments. So just know that this is our platform, but this is also your platform, and we love to hear your perspective. So come on and come over here with both sides of the conversation.
Man, and don't forget, community, Tony is doing her Ascending TV talks. Tell them about your Ascending. Come on. Come on. Let them know.
I don't know why I don't be talking about my stuff, but first off, let me go back and say, yes, come out to the showcase. I will be in the showcase, and my daughter will be making a debut as her first acting gig as well. So like she said, it's a kid family friendly event. It's at Laney College. All of y'all know where Laney College is, because y'all all didn't went there, and your auntie didn't went there, and your daughters didn't went there. So y'all know where it's at. So pull up. And then also, yes, I just started a new platform, Ascending with Tony Rochelle. If you follow me on social medias under Pretty Tony's #7, Facebook, Tony Rochelle, the #7. Find out what I'm doing. Just doing more community work. You know, the platform is about how you have ascended through life. And I believe that we all have ascended some kind of way through life, not once, not twice, but every day sometime, John. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to come and you have a story where you can tell your story and it can help and benefit somebody else, please come and be on the platform and share your story, because you never know when you tell your story, you tell your testimony, how you can help somebody, how you can save somebody, how that can just give them some kind of comfort. So yeah, that's what it's about. I appreciate y'all in advance for supporting. Thank you, John, for bringing it up, because I'll be forgetting about stuff. I got so much going on with the plays and the shows and all the platform and community and being a mom. But I feel so blessed and love y'all, community.
Man, definitely community, because all the people been texting me asking when we get to meet Tony. Hey, y'all go see Tony at our bowling event. If you want to meet her in person, I know y'all be like, oh, we miss her at all these events. Y'all got another chance to meet Tony. She'll be at our bowling event. Again, she has ascending. She's doing actress work. She's doing modeling. If you want to check her out, go to Lady College, check out the play. I'm telling y'all, Tony know what she's doing, all right? I was surprised. I love the work. But again, Tony, thank you for all of the work that you're doing in the community. And, you know, y'all hear what she said about everything that she's doing, man. And to do all of this and still be a mother is just remarkable. And just want to say shout out to you, Tony, to represent for our single mothers out here that continue to love on their babies, but also love on the community. That's what it's all about. That's what we push here at both sides of the conversation, change the narrative, pushing prosperity, pushing positivity, because that's what it's all about. All right. And things happen in life. But again, there are people out there that want to impact and give back. So check out Tony, follow on all of her social media handles, because again, she is around the community doing the work. But with that being said, I can't let the night go, Tony, without the benediction. Okay. I know they like Bishop. Hurry up, end the show. Just give me a few minutes, community. Hold on. Let me give the benediction, because we have to have it. I can't leave the show without wrapping up, because tonight was powerful. It was a full house, but it was great. And again, Tony, I just got to wrap it up. All right. So with that being said, tonight has been another impactful show. Even through the Wi-Fi, the issues that we had getting started, we still had a phenomenal show. The great businesses came out as we are in the Black History Month, as we continue to remind ourselves about Kwanzaa and the things that we need to do to uplift our community. It starts with our businesses. It starts with building the generational wealth. And that starts with being in reciprocity, sharing the information, building the relationships, spending the dollars within our community. That's what we have to do. So tonight you saw all of the great work from the folks in the community. When you talk about cakes, man, about them apples, y'all better go check out the apples and get some of them cakes. Great company that is doing work. Go support them. Next event you have, go out there. Spend your Black dollars with some of the folks that we have in the community. Then we had the dance group coming, a phenomenal group in Stockton doing dance, community down in the valley. Check them out. Go out there and get your young people involved. Let them release some of their energy. Let them embrace some of their empowerment through dance. That is a great mental health tool. We are trying to find ways, whatever it is, to get our young people engaged and to release the energy. So go out to the dance studio, check out what they're having. Sister Precious out there, they putting it together. Go see what they're doing. Support each other through all of it. And then we had Coach Bishop. Man, phenomenal brother, doing work with the youth, bringing programming, doing help for the community, uplifting, trying to make movement, connecting with the people. He's doing his podcast. We'll go check him out and have a conversation with Coach Bishop, the Bishop, and Pretty Tony. We'll go down there and have a conversation on the Coach Bishop show. Doing some phenomenal things. When we talk about male leadership in our community, it is lacking. You see the coach, you see the bishop out there working with our youth through athletics, through education, trying to make a difference. It takes all of us to bring equity and to bring change in our community. When we talk about changing the narrative, it takes all of us. We all have to do our part, because that's what it takes. It's just no getting around it. That's what we have to do. And then finally, we had Sister Salima Jones. Powerful queen. Y'all never seen the show. Get out to Laney College. She is doing some phenomenal things. And when we talk about messaging, you will walk away with a message. You will have a different thought process when you walk out of there. Come check out So Pretty Tony and see the acting ability that she has. Come see some of the things that she is doing. These plays impact our community and uplift what goes on in our community. It brings down the truth. Y'all heard Tony say, we have to always be authentic. You want to see some authentic, you want to see some real, you want to get some healing from some of the pain and the things that's taking place, go check out this play. It's going to be happening February 25th at Laney College. We will be there. You will see the bishop and the team of both sides of the conversation. With that being said, this month, continue to uplift. Y'all heard the long list of events that are going on. Get out there. Support one of the events. Go see what's going on. See the movement that's happening. To all of our folks in Stockton, check out the folks in Stockton. There's some things going on in Stockton. To all of our local folks, Oakland, San Francisco, there are events going on all month long. Get out and support your people. Support the vendors. Black vendors need the support during this month and beyond. Let's make Black Friday every Friday as we continue to uplift our people in the community and build the Black ecosystem, as we're going to continue to do our part here at both sides of the conversation. When we talk about changing the narrative, means going out there and being that different. And that difference is reciprocity, showing love, showing up, and supporting the folks in your community. We're always going to support the community because that's what we all about here. So again, walk with us. Watch us do the things we do and come be a part of it, because that's the motion that we need. Pretty Tony, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of our both sides of the conversation team. There's some phenomenal people behind the scenes that are helping elevate the organization, the work that we're doing. We're trying to do more, but we can use some more help. Come support. You do your part with reciprocity. Come give back. You have a voice. You have a skill set. You have an opportunity to uplift the community. With that being said, our next live show will be this Sunday. Check this out, y'all. Since all y'all don't like the bishop, y'all going to see Pretty Tony. She's going to hold down the conversation, all right? They're going to be talking about how do we bring Black love back for Valentine's Day. And y'all sisters out there, y'all don't have to deal with the bishop because I won't be here, okay? I guess if Tony says something, I might text in and say something. But this weekend, our team will be holding it down. Pretty Tony will be hosting. We'll have some of our other team folks a part of this conversation. I think it's a great conversation to have right before Valentine's Day. Tony, please don't piss off all the guys so they don't do nothing for the ladies this holiday.
I'm about to be helping them out. They're gonna be having to cash out me for a minute because I'm about to be helping save their little lives. So don't even go there.
All right, fellas, y'all heard that. Come tune in. Listen to Pretty Tony. She gonna give you some tips, okay? How to be romantic, how to do a few things. I'm looking forward for this. See, I'm giving Tony her talking cues, okay? Fellas, pay attention. Pretty Tony gonna tell you the gifts, the things you need to do to make sure that he comes home on Valentine's Day. You don't want him going to the sneaky link on Valentine's Day, okay? But with that being said, I will be watching, okay? Wherever I'm going to be at, I'll be watching and checking out what is going on. Tony, don't break up.
We know how you are, John. You gonna find your way in the studio. I know you are. I know
Tony,
how you roll.
Tony, please bring the love together, Tony. Don't divide.
It's always love. I always walk in love.
Oh my God.
Love. Everything is love. Love.
All right, our community. So tune in this Sunday for love. We are going to probably not have a guest, our guest counsel for this Thursday, but if we get a replacement before then, we will update you. But just look forward to this Sunday. Tony's going to bring you together. Brothers, she's going to teach you how much money you got to spend this Valentine's Day.
See,
I don't know.
That's why you don't need to be here, because it's not always about money. It's not. You can be romantic and do things. Just tune in Sunday. Y'all see.
Tune in Sunday. All right. Y'all heard from Tony. Y'all blame Tony. Don't bring no gifts. Don't spend no money. Just come in and say, I love you, baby.
John Harry, hush. Don't listen to John Harry. Don't listen to John Harry.
I'm going to get love this week. I'm just going to say, I love you. All right, community, enough's enough. I know y'all like Bishop go to sleep. It should be a great show. Tune in, fellas. Come get some of your cues. And if you can't get it right, just make sure the Rose store is always open. You can do a next day delivery before Tuesday. All right. With that being said,
don't get yourself in trouble like John Harry, guys. Come on, fellas. Remember, you don't want to be outside. John Harry ain't gonna make sure you got a roof over your head. Remember that, fellas.
All right, fellas, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for tuning in for our Hidden Gem segment. I can't stop laughing now. See, this is what Tony do. This is why with me and Tony on the air, I can't ever get through a segment. But again, thank you all for tuning in for our Hidden Gem segment tonight. Every Tuesday, we are here at 7 p.m. to uplift our Black and brown business and community leaders and organizers that are doing positive things to impact our community. If that is you, if you know somebody who has a Black business and they're trying to get off the ground, make sure you recommend them to us so that we can go ahead and announce them to the community so our community can go spend their Black dollars with them and help uplift those businesses as well as those community folk that are doing positive things to impact community. And also our Thursday educational, if you are out there, you in that professional realm, you in corporate America, you have a PowerPoint presentation to come educate our community about some phenomenal information, please sign up for our educational Thursdays so that we can get you on here and you could do a PowerPoint presentation and educate our community, because y'all know sometimes our community just don't get that information. So we are looking for you. We are calling all of our PowerPoint presenters out there to come do a presentation, come give back, do your part, help bless our community with some of that information so that we can continue to uplift community. With that being said, community, I can't stop laughing. This is what Tony does to me. I'm getting out of here. All right. Good night now, community. Be safe out there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen on Valentine's Day. Fellas, send a text message. That's all you got to do. Good evening, everybody.